Hi, this is your girl, Lady Empress. I'm back with my skincare regimen video for 2011. I just wanted to go over a few items before we get into my skincare regimen that I didn't have time to show you in my hair care regimen video for 2011. So I just want to quickly show you the two items that I will be using. Um, I just wanted to show you my hair tools that I will be using while embarking on this journey. Only when I'm wearing straight styles, though. Only when I'm wearing straight styles, or wrap styles or whatever. But usually, when I wear braid outs or twist outs or bantu knots, I usually use an old fashioned pick just to, detangle my hair and loosen up my hair. But when I wear straight styles, I like to use my expression plastic wide tooth comb. I love this comb because it really gets down all the way down into my roots, and it detangles. It really glides all the way down through my hair and all the way from root to tip, and it separates all my hair strands. It doesn't snag, it doesn't pull. I just love this comb, and like I said again, it's by expression. Okay, can you see that? Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong way. And I couldn't have paid no more than $1 to $2 for this comb. So, I mean, it's very inexpensive. This is my paddle brush. This is the brush that I use when I wrap my hair. And I love it for the same purposes because it really gets down deep into my roots and it really gives me a nice secure wrap. I love it, love it, love it. This brush is by Diane. And I don't think I paid no less than 3 and no more than 5. And I really, really love this brush. It really gets the job done. Okay, so those were the two tools that I wanted to show you as far as the hair products that I'll be using. Also, one other thing before I forget. This is shea butter and incorporated with some different oils, which I'm going to get into in a minute. But this is my facial moisturizer, okay? I stopped using this maybe about a week ago because I discovered a new liquid gold, which I will tell you about in like 5 minutes. But this right here is it will now be my winter moisturizer. This is shea butter, jojoba oil, almond oil, coconut oil, aloe vera gel, vegetable glycerin, and about 5 drops of lavender oil in this tub. Like I said before, this was my facial moisturizer. And for the summer, I just want to do something a little lighter. I want to omit the shea butter and probably just use one oil. Oil that's multi-purposeful that cleanses your pores, moisturizes your skin, and also acts as a sun protectant. All in one. But this I will reconvene and use in the wintertime. But the only thing I'm going to add is the castor oil and the olive oil just to give it extra moisturizing benefits because, in the colder months, the weather is a little bit more harsher and drier on our skin. So I will be incorporating this back into my skincare regimen back when the winter comes. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so now into my skincare regimen. Okay, just let me give you a little bit of history on my skin. Okay, let me show you my skin. Okay, this is my skin. Okay, I have a few little breakouts over here, but nothing really to be alarmed about. I mean, nothing compared to what I used to have. Nowhere near. Okay, this is my other side. I have like a blemish here from when I had my menstrual last month, which is clearing up considerably because back in the days it would take about half a year for those blemishes to go away. I don't have anything on my chin, pimple, blemish, nothing. My top lip, nothing. My nose, nothing. The corners, nothing. My forehead, I don't have nothing. I might have a little bit of, maybe some from my hair only, but other than that, nothing. Nothing to be alarmed about. What can I say? I suffered from acne as a child. Well, not as a child, as a teen. Okay, that's when acne hits most. The age that acne most hits is during the teen years. But I had it really, really bad. I mean, I had pimples, I had blackheads, I had blemishes, I had it all. Okay, and I suffered from acne all the way up into my 20s. Right Then I started to see a dermatologist, which he really, really improved the texture of my skin, the acne cleared up and everything. But I was on all of these different topical medications, internal medications. I was taking antibiotics. I was taking steroids. I was taking Retin-A, um, using Retin-A cream, using all these different bleaching creams and stuff. But don't get me wrong. Overall, it got the job done. Okay. Um, and that was the clearest my skin has ever been in my whole, bout with acne. But I remember one year I had gotten pregnant, and I remember, him telling me that, if you're pregnant, we have to take you off for everything because it could pose risk to the baby. So I'm like, okay, that is understandable. But when I sat back and I thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm the one that's using this long term. You understand what I'm saying? So if there's a risk that's posing to the baby, there's even a greater risk that's being posed to me because I'm using this over a longer period of time. And not only that, but I noticed that when I stopped using the medicines and the creams and stuff, I noticed that the acne came right back. So it was only good enough. It was only good while you were on the medication, but once you were off, you were right back to where you started from or whatever. So that part I really didn't like. So I started to try to go into, methods of doing stuff on my own or whatever. I started, buying a lot of over the counter stuff, the clean and clear, the ambies, the black opals, and I remember even buying the black soap or whatever. And that's when the black soap used to be black and it was very, very perfumey and fragrant. And it just didn't work. The black soap that was out then, it's not the same black soap that is out now, which I get the raw original black soap that comes from Africa or Ghana, which is it's like really, really crumbly, which I'm gonna get into in a little later. But I just want to focus on all of those over-the-counter medications that claim to, reduce the acne or clear up acne and reduce blackheads and pores. It never worked for me. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else, but I know none of those products work for me. Okay, and I am well into my 30s. Okay, almost 40. I'm 2 years shy from 40. Not even 2 years. I would say a year and some change away from 40. Okay, and I still suffer from bouts of acne from time to time. But what I can say now is that I've learned how to control it. I've learned what products that my skin likes, and I'm still learning. So therefore, it has improved a great deal. Like if I get breakouts now, I usually get breakouts only like around my period time, or like if I eat something that I know I wasn't supposed to eat. My hair touches my face, or I lay on something that's dirty or whatever, something like that. And that's the norm, that's just comes with acne prone sensitive skin. Okay, so other than that, I usually don't break out anymore, and I thank glory be to God for that. But I remember back in 2006 when my grandmother was she was diagnosed with cancer earlier than that. But I remember when she started doing her chemo back in 2006, and she lost all her hair. And one of her home attendants had bought her this oil in a bottle. I'll never forget, it was a water bottle. And I was like, what? But I didn't ask what was it because I didn't know what it was. But okay, I'm gonna stop here because I don't want the time to run out and then I can't upload the video. And so I'll just be back with part 2 of this video. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll be right back.